Hello, welcome back to Math Time with Professor Pine. I'm your host as always, Professor Pine, and today we're going to talk about math and Pokemon. And the focus is going to be on Pokerus. Maybe you heard of it, maybe you haven't, but we're going to get into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about what it is, how rare it is, what it actually does, and throughout that I'm going to talk about how math is used in Pokerus, given the things that I'm going to talk about. So let's talk about it. So with Pokerus, it is a virus in the Poke world that's been around since Gen 2, and it actually has a beneficial side effect, but we'll get into it a little later. In terms of rarity, it's more rare than finding a shiny Pokemon. There's a 3 out of 65,536 chance that a Pokemon will get Pokerus, which is about 0.005%, which is a fraction of a fraction, a very small number. And here's the thing, again, there's a benefit to a Pokemon having Pokerus with no negative side effects. And that's where we get into the what does it do part. And before we do, just the idea of even getting Pokerus is already mathematical, right? Because it's like, hey, it's pretty rare. Here are the chances that you have of getting that, and that's just a small thing, right? But there's math in that to start. But with what it does, that's where some more math kicks in. So here's the thing: if a Pokemon has Pokerus, then it doubles their effort values. Now, some of you watching may know about effort values. Some of you may have heard of them, but maybe you're not sure. But we'll talk about that briefly, and I'll leave some links in the description if you get curious to know more. But the idea is with effort values, they increase an individual Pokemon stats. So like each Pokemon, they have their base stats for their species, right? And for the effort values, you can increase different parts of their stats based on different Pokemon you fight in battle or different items. And so the thing with Pokerus is it's specifically about the effort the effort values that you get from battling, and that's a benefit. You can make your Pokemon stronger, faster, have more health, and you could do that much quicker as a result of having Pokerus because it's double the effort values. And so here's the thing though, right? It doesn't last forever. You have 1 to 4 days of getting it before it goes away. But in that time, you can spread it to other Pokemon and you can take advantage of that situation. So if you get it, you can take advantage of it. And here's the thing, like, right, once a Pokemon has it, and they're cured of it, or it just runs its course, then it's done. And the thing is, like, it has to run its course. You can't heal it by going to the Pokemon Center. You can't heal it by items. And so here's the thing, though. Once that Pokemon is healed of it can't pick it up and spread it out again. But one of the ways that you could have a Pokemon that has Pokerus on your side is putting a Pokemon that has Pokerus in your PC, because then things end up being stalled, right? And you can use that Pokemon at your leisure to spread Pokerus, and you can create more Pokemon that have it and store them too, so that you can have an indefinite supply of Pokemon that have Pokerus. And you could also trade them with people. And given what they do, if you have people who really are into effort values or they have a general idea, they may be willing to, up what they would normally trade. Because you got to remember, it's rare. It's really rare. So you could have some fun with that. And there's math in all of this. So it's kind of crazy. And then there's math in how Pokerus is stored in a game, right? There's math in how it spreads out, right? And it's crazy to think about. Like, Pokemon is such a mathematical series, but so much of the math goes on behind the scenes. With that in mind, I don't want to belabor the points that I'm making in this video, so I'll kind of finish up by saying this. if you have a Pokemon and that Pokemon gets Pokerus, use that Pokemon to spread Pokerus to your other Pokemon and store some Pokemon with Pokerus in your PC and use them for trades. You know, use them to make some better trades. Because it's gonna come in handy. And then when you're out there and you're battling people, or sorry, you're battling Pokemon out there in the wild, you're gonna be able to beef up your Pokemon faster, and that's awesome. So yeah, it's a pretty cool thing, and I don't know how many of you all knew about Pokerus, but if you didn't, I hope you found this interesting. If you did, I hope you still found it interesting. Either way, there's a lot of math in it, and I think that's awesome, and I hope you do too. So yeah, Pokemon, Pokerus, math. I'll see you on the next one.